Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Back at the turn of the last century, the Industrial Revolution essentially threw the world into hyperdrive. And whenever historians write the story of the 212 division, they'll have no choice but to look at Flex Lewis as the one who revolutionized the whole industry. To me, Flex is one of the most interesting storylines of this year's Olympia, because it's the only time in history that we've seen a 7-time winner switch divisions in the prime of his career to take a shot at winning the most prestigious title in the sport. Flex is an extraordinary athlete looking to add an even more extraordinary chapter to his legacy. And regardless of which way this thing plays out, history is going to look at Flex Lewis as someone who threw his world into hyperdrive. I've heard people say that there's an artist in everyone. They just need the right tools in order to create their masterpiece. And honestly, I'm not artsy enough to know if that's true, but I do know that Chris Pistolas is doing a pretty nice job working with what he's got. Over the last 6 months, Chris and his team have been shaping and sculpting his approach to add more depth and quality to his look, which is exactly what they've done based on the updates they've been releasing. On stage, Chris has always been someone whose physique had a throwback 1990s style look. So combining those efforts with the new muscles that he put on should be a winning combination, as long as they don't come off or veer off course. It took me a long time to understand that a loss isn't really a loss. It's a learning experience. And if we take advantage of those moments, we can keep ourselves from making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So if I'm a guy like Sahar Kazes, and I'm looking back at my 4th place finish at last year's Ireland Pro, I'm asking myself one question: what did I learn from this experience? And according to reports, Sahar and his team are already working towards his first event of the season, where they're hoping to build on what he learned from last year's pro debut. These moments are so important for young athletes because they set the stage for how you grow and develop throughout your career. So if he applies what he learned from those lessons, there's no reason why he can't be in contention for an Olympia bid this year. I don't know if you guys have been following Mike Tyson's comeback recently, but I have, and even at 53 years old, Iron Mike is still one of the most terrifying dudes on the planet. And since Hafthor Bjornsson is making the switch from strongman over to boxing for his big match with Eddie Hall, don't you think it would be cool to see these two in the ring for an exhibition match? Well, last weekend I saw a few clips of Hafthor trying to sharpen up his skills in the sweet science of pugilism, which I'm told he's going all in on right now. I heard from a few reputable sources that Hafthor's already dropped close to 20 pounds since he broke the world record in the deadlift, and that he's dedicating way more energy than you think to train for the fight with Eddie. And even though there's no chance these two will do anything that resembles actual boxing, it'll still be fun to see these two giants in the ring throwing haymakers, trying to take each other's heads off. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.